future.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff, and I don't mean any of that artist stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello all, how are you all today? Sorry about the late start. We are live. I just thought I'd share this out a couple places. And then we will get to drawing. Today we're going to draw Blue Phoenix. They have an Indiegogo up. Gothic Arch. Anyways, we will be talking with him later tonight about his project, so that should be good as well. And like I said, right now we're just sharing this out in the various places as usual. Okay, so we got everything shared out. So now, of course, we need to start drawing, I guess. So I'll bring up the drawing. My reference. So I hope everybody is doing fine today. Do 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 do. So I've seen that there. I was watching a pitch meeting for what this guy does this thing called pitch meetings, you know. But apparently, back in February of this year, there was talks with Tom Holland about Hey, Sketchbook, how are you? Sorry you missed us yesterday, just as we were ending. We're planning one on the 6th of December if you're interested. But yeah, I was watching this pitch meeting for Back to the Future. I forget what the guy's name is that does it, or the channel. But he linked in the end. Apparently they were back in, oh, that's good that you're doing better. Apparently back in February, so I don't know how far it's gone since then. There was in talks with Tom Holland, I guess probably playing Marty McFly for a reboot to Back to the Future. What's Pitch Meeting? It's a channel. This guy does stuff. All these different type pitch meetings for movies or whatever, TV series. Well, not real ones. You know, the possible ones. You know, like, well, not even possible. They've already been done. Here, let me see whether I can find one. No reboot would be better than no reboot would be better as a continuation. Yeah, I can probably agree to that. Let's see. Let's see whether I can find one of these pitch meetings. Oh, they're on Screen Rant. Although I didn't think that was who originally did it, but yeah, they're on Screen Rant. Marty's grandkids. Yeah. I'd say they meet up with Doc Brown, but, you know, in a time machine. Like here's, let me cut my audio first, my desktop audio for a second.
So, you have a movie for me?
Copy. Hold on. I find these, I don't think I watch much else on Screen Rant, but I find these pitch meetings to be a little funny. What I am working on right now is, I'm going to be having a guy named Gothic Arch tonight. He's got a campaign on Indiegogo called Blue Phoenix, and this is supposed to be his character. that I'm working on. So. We're going to be talking to him tonight on After Dark about his campaign and all that. So usually, if I've got a guest on, I'm trying to draw up their characters, or a character from their campaign. If I'm going to be having one on Mondays, I'm going to be trying to draw up their character the day of. You know, give it a little extra promotion, just by me drawing the character. I should actually probably put a link to the Indiegogo in the description too. For whichever one I'm doing, if I'm doing one, drawing up a character. Yeah, I've had him on here before, like over a year ago. He was promoting a different project at that time. I'm not sure what happened with it. So we'll probably ask about that tonight. Uh, what else did I see? That was somewhat newsworthy or discussion worthy. Oh, are you into My Hero Academia at all, Sketchbook? Not really. I think it's overrated. Okay, well, then the fact that they're coming out with another movie doesn't really, wouldn't really interest you. Nah, I could talk about it. Well, I don't know too much about it myself. I just seen somebody saying about it. I know a few of the people that come around here are really into anime. Now, I actually went and watched all the seasons of it, and I liked it myself. I like anime. Ah, okay, well that's good. Uh, what animes are you into? I'm towards the end of it. Really hard to get through. The protagonist is so lame. Oh, you mean for My Hero Academia? You don't like Deku? Or is that the protagonist, or would that be is Deku the antagonist? Right now, I'm watching Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Then going to watch season 2. Okay, I take it. Oh, you're rewatching, not watching. Well, I guess you're watching if you're rewatching. But you're not watching for the first time. No, he and the blonde kid are poorly written. Prefer the background cast. Yeah, Deku, although I like him, he is a bit of a whiner. He sort of goes to the whine part first. All Might's story is much better. Yeah. Well, if they could ever get what's his name to All Might's, if they ever got what's his name to All Might's level, it might be better stories. Okay, so I gotta figure out how this look for this costumes. I might need a couple more pictures. Now more power isn't gonna fix his poor writing. True. They gotta make him not so much of a whiner. Oh my god! It's so over the top one. Hold on. Hello? Hold on. My mom forgot her keys. So she had to get buzzed in. Hey, Lorenzo. Yeah, just like he is trying too hard to be Naruto. Okay, well, I haven't watched Naruto yet. I should probably watch that. Okay, does that wrap around? Okay, some spots it looks like it wraps around, some spots it doesn't. Ninjas, am I right? Yeah. I don't know if you're right or not. Because I have no idea what you're talking about with ninjas. Okay, so. And hello, Bullet. How are you? Okay, so. Although we know this goes. This way. I can't tell where it ends, how it ends. So this side's probably not so bad. It's this side that's gonna matter. So yeah, for those that don't know, December 6th, Sunday, December 6th at 4 p.m. We're having an auction here. Put up a little thing on what's in it in my Discord. I put something up on Twitter. It's cold, damp, and rainy today. I'm not feeling it, Rick. Well, sorry to hear that. So I'm just gonna do a line like this. I don't know how it's supposed to go. I'm probably gonna do some small ads or whatever, letting people know. Got one person that's coming that's offering art, which is Avery. Anybody that has art that wants to sell it is welcome to come on. And what are you not feeling exactly, Bullet? What are you supposed to be feeling? Are you not feeling the day somehow? Can we really feel a day? The weather, Rick. The weather. I'm not a fan. Well, most people aren't. Probably about half the time, maybe more. But Bullet, it could be worse. You could be like out in like I think Saskatchewan area. They got snow. Saskatchewan, Alberta area. Well, it's in Calgary. I think I was seeing that report on Rebel. Yeah, you could have snow instead of rain. Now, maybe you prefer snow to rain. Yeah, you're right. It goes worse. Everroy Piper over here. Yeah, I know it could be worse, but that doesn't really help you. The situation you're in at the moment doesn't really get rid of the rain for you. I'm thinking it could be worse. I know it doesn't really help. Hey, Jim, how are you? Um, hey, I'm doing well. If I'm right, you're an artist, right, Jim? You have any comic book type stuff that you've done or whatever that you might want to sell? Going to be doing an auction here on the 6th. of December. I can't promise that you'll sell anything or there'll be anybody there, but if you want to come on and try and sell stuff, and you're welcome to too, Bullet, if you want. Just let me know if you want to do that. Come on and try and sell some stuff. Can I sell sketch cards? My ending. Sure. Although I'm not sure that this will be the market. Might be possible. Hit me up on Twitter the day prior. Thanks for the invitation. Yeah, that's a Sunday. That's 2 Sundays from now. And it'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to let people know that it's going to be happening, so we can get maybe some buyers, and also trying to get some more sellers. But yeah, I will definitely hit you up then on Twitter, let you know or remind you. It'll be a wait and see. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely send you a reminder. And hopefully you'll be on between now and then too to know. I'm gonna try and keep remembering to announce it. So let's see. So how is everybody out there doing today? Me and Sketchbook were talking about it, not a lot, but I was watching this thing called Pitch Meetings over on Screen Rant, and they were doing one for Back to the Future, and that's only not really the big thing. Now, apparently, back in February, Tom Holland, who played Spider-Man in the last couple of Spider-Man movies, is in talks, or was in talks. I don't know where it is, because like I said, they showed this thing for back in February at the end of it, about being in talks about being a part of, and I would assume he'd be playing Marty McFly. But yeah, taking my sorry. I guess that's good but bad. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was in talks about Back to the Future reboot. Anybody besides Sketchbook want to comment? Or he can comment more too, of course, if he wants. Although I think I know most people's response here, because most people who have seen Back to the Future for years, it is, I think the term might be cult classic. And if they did anything to it, people would be outraged. Maybe don't remake or maybe don't remake or reboot that. Yeah. And I'm probably in the same mind. Although I probably wouldn't mind seeing it at number 4, but obviously I don't think you could have Marty McFly in it. Or at least not played by what's his name? I can't remember his name at the moment. But you know who I mean, obviously. Michael J. Fox. And I don't think you could really get Christopher Lloyd in on it either. They had him on the Jimmy Kimmel show for the 2015 thing for when Marty was supposed to appear. And I wouldn't say he looked in the best of health. I'm not even sure whether he's still alive. It's been 5 years. Wow, it's been 5 years since Back to the Future. Well, not. We're in the future of Back to the Future. We're further ahead than them. That's crazy. And Bullet puts in Michael J. Fox. Sketchbook was talking earlier, maybe a continuation, but the question is, how do you really make it? I would say that he was suggesting grandkids, but how would you make a continuation of that? It would have to be Doc Brown's grandkids, I would think, or kids. Because they were on the flying train, you know. Marty didn't have access to a time machine, and I doubt he could rebuild it. Or maybe those things. Well, no, I don't think those events would inspire him to build one. Or become a scientist and be able to do it himself. So, anybody's got any thoughts on whether they should even do a number 4 without, if they were going to do a number 4, should they do it without Marty or Doc Brown? How do you think it would go? Okay, so we still got a bit more to go here, but I'm going to erase some lines below. Some of them I need to, some of them I don't. Well, they all need to actually be erased, all the pencil lines. And that most of them aren't going to help or hinder me from going over the lines I still need to go over. I don't think the movie industry has the right people for the job. Yeah, I could agree with that. Then again, do they have the right people for most of the jobs out there that are doing them? Yeah, but I agree it would be hard to replace Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. Not that you could technically replace them. Although, even from a writing level, it's too full of people trying to push agendas, not telling interesting and entertaining stories. True. What was I just gonna say? More importantly, it was directed by Spielberg back when he cared about his work. Yeah, he did do a lot of good movies back then, didn't he? Like Back to the Futures, E.T. What else was there back then that he did? Goonies, maybe? Marty, Doc Brown. I said something about. Oh, I know what I was thinking. And I hate to, I guess, sort of admit it. Most people thought you could never reboot Star Trek, especially the original series, without Shatner. Shatner sort of made it. But in Chris Pine, I think it was Chris Pine, and a few of the other actors that they actually did get good people. Yeah, they doing something like that, they seriously need to search easy, because nobody is going to be willingly accept just anybody in the roles, especially for classic characters like Marty McFly and Doc Brown. If they did those characters, not that I disagree with the writing either, but even the writing for, say, the reboot of Star Trek, those movies, it was not too bad. At least the first one. I don't mind the other ones, but I think they do get a little bit mundane afterwards. Yeah. Abort New Trek. There's a bad example. Well, yeah, it may be sort of a bad example, Sketchbook, but it's not the worst example. In fact, I think there's far worse examples. Like the Dukes of Hazzard movie. The A-Team wasn't too bad. I think Starsky and Hutch was pretty bad. Although I haven't seen the movie. Not that I saw a lot of the original series either, but for Starsky and Hutch. The Brady Bunch movie, pretty much almost any remake. But then again, sometimes some of those characters you never thought you'd be able to redo in. Well, I don't think any of those movies come close. And I think that is because a lot of those movies, when they go to do them, they don't take the time to get their good actors. And all those. And although maybe Star Trek was not the best, or maybe, as you said, bad, but I think they took some time and actually tried to get not better actors, the right people for the roles. Because even in the Dukes, I won't take anything away from most of the actors in those, because they're good actors in their own right, but they were just chosen for the wrong role in that movie. And I know, although I don't think it's quite as bad as my mom does, but my mom doesn't like the Beverly Hillbillies remake movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's not always the actors, it's the producers and writers. Yeah. Uh, it's the producers, it's casting directors and all that, the people that they're choosing, Like Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is a great actor. But Burt Reynolds should never have been Boss Hogg. A better actor for Boss Hogg probably would have been Danny DeVito. I can't say I would. And they should have actually dyed Jessica Simpson's hair blonde. Or made it. No, they should have actually dyed her hair brown, made her the brunette, like Daisy was. Uh, what, the Beverly Hill Bullies? It was good. The Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good myself, but my mom she watched it. I'm not sure whether she watched it growing up, but she watched it before I was born. I'm not sure when the Beverly Hillbillies ran, so, she has an affinity to it, so, she judges it on a different level than, say, me or you. Just probably like, like, although I can't say the Dukes isn't even the Dukes. Autocorrect. The Dukes, unfortunately, is in a category almost all of its own for bad version of movie. I've seen the show. It was pretty spot on. Yeah, I thought so too. You know, there's a couple, maybe minor differences or whatever, but my mom doesn't quite agree. And then, of course, there was the Brady Bunch. I think the Brady Bunch would be in about the same category as the Dukes. Although I still would say the Dukes was slightly worse. Oh. Yeah, the Dukes needed to have country boys writing. It needed blue collar comedy writers. I can probably agree there. Let's see, what am I going to do here? What do you guys see? Some of my things here need background, so quick access says. The Dukes needed Brady Bunch was turned to comedy when it was a family sitcom. Yeah. It was turned into a parody of itself, I would say. Okay, what happened to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so that that got done pretty fast. Yeah, there's too many movies that they've changed or whatever. The Dukes. I watched. I rented it for a friend of mine to watch. They hadn't seen it. I just wanted to show them how bad it was, and then because they really love the Dukes too. And I was watching some of the special features. The guy that wrote it or was the producer or something like that, I forget what position he had, thought he was actually doing an homage to it and, capturing it correctly. It's like, oh God, have you never seen an episode of the Dukes? Okay, so we're saving this. Right now, so it's going to take a little bit extra to save this because while we are dealing with the 3D stuff in the background. I'm saving it now as a PNG, so I can't go over on anything else. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Not even close. Okay, so horsefly is done. Is this done? Is a question to myself. No, I need to do these bricks that are flying off a different color. Actually, I probably need some shading on that wall too. So. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, right there. See. Uh, great. Actually, that's not so bad. Well, it's not that it's bad. It's wasn't really supposed to be on that layer, but let's see. I know what. I'm just gonna grab selection from layer for here. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? Think of talking about? uh, uh, so, what's everybody think of my picture here with the coloring? Has everybody checked out the buckler yet? I'm not saying necessarily bought it, but checked it out over there on Indiegogo. Hello? Hello? Hold on. Dave's here, Mom. I did look at the comics section of Indiegogo the other day. There are a lot of books. Laugh out loud. Cool. Yeah, their comic section I think is growing. I should look at other stuff. Not that I've got money to quote unquote invest. And that's really what you're doing over on Indiegogo. You're investing. And you just happen to usually get the comic section. You get a comic book back for your investment. And many did not stand out of the crowd. Bad picks for the covers, image, etc. Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, most people consider it pre-order because if they don't get a book, they cry foul, so it's not an investment. Yeah, well, yeah, most people do that. You're correct. Doesn't mean it's not supposed to be technically an investment. Although, if they are investing, there's still, usually most people get something when they're investing, but, things can go wrong when you invest too. So, I guess one needs to keep that in consideration when one is investing. I can invest in a company and it can grow or it can fail. Not the same thing. True. But the average mouth breather thinks they pay X to get Y. True, true. What's up, Rick? Not much. I did a drawing of the character from the book that we're going to be interviewing tonight by Gothic Arch. Blue Phoenix. Finished that, so I thought I would try and finish up the coloring on the buckler shield thing here. What's new? New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire. Blue Phoenix. Blue Phoenix. Here, let me quickly show. Although you probably heard me, you're just messing with me. Dillard's had a lot to say on Larry's stream last night. It was quite an emotional wreck. Yeah. So yeah, right here, Blue Phoenix comic. There we go. I had like 20 minutes. Sometimes I have to get in where I can. True, true. Saving this. Larry's comic addiction needed to be quenched. Love a lot. But after the kid went to sleep, me and Marsupial were able to stream. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I saw you had streamed, John, last night. How'd that go? Okay, so I'm just saving this shield and buckler piece. So it's taking its sweet time to save, render the image, as it says. It went great work. I was discovered by Hollywood talent. I'm a superstar. Well, that's awesome, Dillard. Just remember us little people when you become even more famous. if you can only have saved Nasser from the tragedy that fell upon him when he sent you the link, Dillard, if only. What happened to Nasser?
Just coming in to say hi.
Okay.
And when are you going to do that Windows disk for me? So I can get my computer back up and running.
This is the time to ask that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Okay, come on. He got baited and fell down to siege you up. Dylan says hi, Mom. Well, it says still a shit show. I'm not sure what he's talking about exactly. Probably not. Maybe Nasser. Could be this. Let's see. Let's see. Haha. Okay, let's see what else we can work with here. Okay, let's see. Let's rotate, let's say.
That's a nice job.
There's Dave. I'm not sure exactly what he was referring to, but what's a nice job. Classic Linda. He shouldn't have even fell for the play. Lots of trash people who do nothing acting like they're important matters. It's early, but I'm still lost. Same here. For the most part. Okay, so let's see. Let's change the canvas size. Don't think we need to do anything at the top. Do a little bit of the side here. We'll say okay. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Let's see if we can convert brightness to opacity and get all that blue out of there. Oh, well, sort of did. Let's see. Long story short, he sent you the link. You didn't come on. It went bad. Are you really going to make me go watch a NASA replay? I thought we were friends. How did it go bad just because John didn't come on? There is the question. It invited open air non-creators on the stream. I was at the store called Bye Bye Baby, buying baby stuffs. So he sent the link. He put the link somewhere where everybody can get it except for John. If I'm getting you correctly. And other people came on besides John. Or you just put it out in the chat willy-nilly. I saw this baby wagon. That would be perfect as a fishing wagon. No, Rick. It meant that tools who bought a few books thought they should come on and tell people how they think things work. It was painful. I actually felt bad for Nasser. Laugh out loud. I guess I'm just wondering how they got the link. If he didn't send it to them. I'll put it where they could get it. Rick, that coffin behind seems too small. What coffin? People kept asking in the chat. Mike sent the link to Troll, etc. It's not. Okay. So you got peer pressured into giving the link out. Okay. To other people. Or one other person. Or then they were not nice enough to respect him. There was literal poison. Mike gave out the link to Troll Master. Okay. Mike who? It'd be like you having a group and Gillett gave the link out known to make your day worse and have bad people talk about Satan on your stream. Well, talk about Satan in a good way. I'd probably just kick them out at that point. Either that or I'd just end the show. They didn't want to go. But, you know, that's me. Oh. He did eventually kill the show, but it went far too long. So yeah, just remember December the 6th we're going to be having an auction here on the channel. I think this should be that. I'll use this. And then boots. And also remember, right now we do have a contest going on for Canadian Shield's first set of civilian clothes. To designing them, and then we'll have Rick hasn't sent me the link. His stream will be I guess I could send you the link for the last 20 minutes. But see, the problem is NASA sent you the link. Unlike me. God, why did I go there to send the link? Hey, John. Pardon?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh. I said, what's going on?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
I gotta turn off your, I'm watching you on screen. Looking at you.
Yeah.
You hear it? What do you hear?
I don't hear. I'm not saying I hear it. I think it's. I forget what I just said. I think I basically said.
I can barely hear him.
Part where he's going to invite Pan from War Campaign on. So I'm assuming that's what he.
Sorry about that.
You can barely hear me? Let me go check my microphone.
No. I've corrected it. I had the desktop audio off for the first few seconds. As soon as my mom said so, I checked that.
Oh, damn! You're giving this guy some chest hair finally?
That's.
He looks good. I like it.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to be chest hair. It's just supposed to be shading.
Oh, what? You should make it chest hair instead.
Well, at the time I needed to do some shading because I had messed up on something on the loincloth, if you can call it that. So.
Oh, would you call it a loin flap?
I'm not sure whether that's the. It seems like the correct name, but I'm not sure whether.
Would you call it a groin claw?
Could be a growing cost. Where is Dillard? Dillard's right here on the stream. You should be able to hear him now.
Oh no. Technical difficulties.
No.
So if this thing behind him isn't a casket, what is it? Is it?
What? That thing right there? You mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'd call it a backpack, a big quiver. You know, stuff for him to, you know.
Oh, that's not what the quiver looks like. You drew it different last time.
Well, it's big, it's long, it's wide. You know, it's not a small quiver.
Oh, that's what she said. Oh, I see. So that thing is not like a sandwich. Like it's the actual strap that's behind it. Okay. I got it. I understand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta kill some time. So I'm here doing nothing. I'm just working on some buckler pages. I got this. That guy's over there working on the yard, so I can't be out there working on the shed right now.
Yeah.
I got some time to kill. Yeah, I mean, as far as what Bullet was talking about, it is really difficult watching people, because a lot of times creators got their own schedule going on. They can't always come on with each other. And sometimes you get the feeling that you need to bring in somebody that's not a creator and just,
Yeah.
But who knows, NASA's been streaming for a long time. He knows what he's doing. He could have ended it at any time.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have ended it, as soon as the first person came in that, he wasn't expecting, and the first sign of trouble, he probably should have ended it or absurd some authority and, well.
Oh no, you kind of let that trouble just kind of snowball. And then when it starts like coming back on you, that's when you got to end it. But it's fun sometimes to have people that disagree come on your stream and disagree with each other.
Yeah, it's all right if they can do it civilly. It's like that one time that I had Rising and Todd on together, and they really got into it.
Well, that wasn't civil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It wasn't. There came a point where I said, this nonsense has to stop now.
Yeah, but they didn't listen to you. Why didn't you end it?
Well, I think I did. Well, they did end that, and then they.
No, it ended because it was the time for the show to end.
Yeah. But I didn't worry. Once we were off stream and they started again, I did not worry about it at all.
Oh, they did. I forgot about that. They did keep going after the stream ended.
Well, they started back up 5 or 10 minutes later after we were off air. It's like, God, crap. But, once
it was funny because it was like everything had calmed down, and then Rising was like, Todd, I really do like you. But you are a son of a bitch. And then they start fighting again. Oh, that was great. What happened? Todd's been missing for a while. I guess he's been like kind of locking himself away and cranking out those Florida Man pages. I know he had a lot to do.
Well, he was in the chat a couple days ago, last week, I think.
Yeah, because you know how I normally throw out those off-air hangouts?
Yeah.
That you never come to? I don't know why.
Because I'm usually asleep.
But yeah, like he normally shows up and he doesn't anymore. Mallet says Todd is a tool. The Sketchbook says, what? Drama on a Rick stream? Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, this was what, 6... Oh, no, this had to be... This was before the pandemic, so... Or the supposed
like
pandemic.
a year ago. Yeah, I don't know, but Bullet says JP is a wise sage. But yeah, I think because it was your show, like your time zone, Rising, when he showed up, he was already drunk off his head.
Yeah.
And then Todd gets all buttered on everything. So he's like, I've had just about enough of you. I think I got to redraw these entire panels. I don't like them at all. They're terrible.
I guess you're not showing them at all?
Oh, I'm not showing? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think so, anyways. No.
Let me look. Okay, I got to go to meets. Yeah, I did these last night. I was really tired. I came on and I started drawing. And I was doing my best to like talk while I was drawing, because I can't do that on somebody else's show, if you know what I mean. Like I show up on somebody's show, and I can't really work on a panel or a page because, and I'm not that clever, so I can't banter and do, talk about things, tell stories.
Yeah.
Because and I have to kind of work with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, especially if you're out there promoting on somebody.
I gotta listen to them. Well, even if I'm not doing that, I still have to worry about them and what they're, because when they speak, if it's their show, when they speak, I gotta clam up and listen. When it's my show, I can actually talk and change the subject and not really make coherent sentences and just kind of babble on. But when it's somebody else's show, you got to kind of be aware of what they're talking about or where they want the direction to go.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time drawing and doing that at the same time. So I don't know, but these two panels in the bottom, I don't like them at all. I'm getting rid of them. I like the hands. I'm saving these though. I'm going to save this arm gesture. So let me make a copy of that. Get rid of everything else because it's no good.
It's no good at all?
No good. No good at all.
Spinning wheel, yes. Spinning wheel says bullet. Dillard is considered a lover.
Ew, what?
I don't know what he means. I'm just.
Oh no, he says Dillard is a considerate lover.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes a little bit of a difference.
I'm a giver. I won't do like the roosters and just step on the chicken. I think maybe if I did this, but I have him wincing and looking away, that might work. I might have to move this whole drawing though. Maybe like this, so I can get his face in there. Maybe I'll have his head back.
Sketchbook is asking whether you use Clip Studio or something else.
Yeah, I do use Clip Studio. I like the simplicity of Clip Studio. There's like when I first opened up this program and I saw all these things, all these little icons and things you can click, I got very intimidated and I immediately closed it and kind of rethought my life and situation. But then I started watching some videos and then some guy was like, you only use normally, just a couple of these things. And I kind of felt better a little bit. And I was like, okay, let me dip my toe back into the water again.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty simple in comparison to like some other programs I've used, like Inkscape and Krita. I'm like, ugh. Those are a lot more difficult.
So what are your plans for today, Rick? What do you got going on today?
Oh, what do I got going on today?
Hey, I got a question. Should I start hosting people on my show and talking to them? Because I don't want to do that, but like I feel kind of bad because I don't really do anything on my show anyway. And sometimes I don't have anything to talk about. And then people are like, oh, you don't like have people on your show like other creators? And I'm like, well, nobody really ever asks me.
Well, you can't. You've got to do what you're comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable doing it,
I'd be more than comfortable doing it. I just nobody ever asked me. I don't know if there's any interest.
Well, sometimes you've got to ask others, and they're like,
but I'm so shy, Rick. What do I do about that?
Yeah, you're shy. But as I was saying, like say for tonight, I have to go usually looking for people to come on. Very seldom do creators come to me and ask, hey, can I come on and promote my book or whatever. No, I'm not sure whether you're talking about book promotion or something else, like saying hosting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I would suggest just use IndieCon, or go into Kickstarter and look up projects that you would be willing to have the creators on, and just try and DM them or email them or whatever you can and say, hey.
Oh, his head looks way too fat in this thing. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Do you want to come on? I have a small YouTube channel. Do you want to come on and promote? It's just simple, quick.
It's as simple as that, Rick?
Yeah. Well, sometimes they don't get back to you, so it's like, okay, well, that's their loss.
Maybe I should put out a tweet that just says, if anybody's interested in talking about their projects, any creators out there, hit me. I'll have you on my channel, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Bullet says extend the olive branch. But, yeah, you can do it that way, too. The thing is, the way I suggest it, you actually at least sort of you're choosing the project, if you want to choose the project that's coming on.
That's something else. I'm kind of a... Rick.
What?
I'm kind of a dick a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I don't like their project, I might tell them,
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that.
Well, that's why I say you get to pick the people that you contact with. You definitely
like if Timothy Olsen hits me up, I'm gonna be like, Timothy, get out of my face. He's the name of your hero. I don't want to talk about a hero named Melvin.
Well, that's why I say you get to pick the projects. That's why it's better you contact him.
What if JD, the comic otaku, wants to come on my show? I already have a long-running beef with JD.
Bullet says get Malin on.
Yeah, I can't get a hold of Malin to save my life. And it would save my life if I got a hold of Malin, but I can't get a hold of him.
Yeah. He's probably gun shy after he sort of ghosted us.
Wait, what? When did he ghost us?
Well, remember he said he kept saying he was going to have us on for during the Canadian Shield campaign, and then he never did.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Oh man, you got beef with Malin now, Carl?
No, I don't care. Lots of people didn't have me on that. I contacted. But
the thing is, like I've been like hoping, like, oh yeah, I might be able to get on Malin because I like Malin, and he seems to show up to my stream every now and then. But like he hasn't done anything at all. He hasn't done any Comicsgate Presents since I started campaigning.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's done anything much in the last 6-8 months. I'm not subscribed to him at the moment, so.
Mallet CNC Work says Malin is a tool also. According to Mallet, Todd and Malin, they're basically the same.
Well, they did work together, right?
They did, yeah. They worked on Graveyard Shift 2. Mulrooney won the fan art, or not fan art, the competition, what is that called? The audition? I don't know what it's called. It was like a show me your work type deal. Show me your most recent sequential pages. And they picked Mulrooney because of his skill in architecture and clothing. And then they gave him a story of a character out in the woods. Rick, if you were pulling a piece of glass out of your arm like this, what kind of face would you be making?
Let's see. Sure. Maybe a slight grimacing face. I think that's. Thinking it's gonna hurt when it might not. Like, I'm not sure whether this is.
Like you're waiting for a shot from the doctor?
Something like that.
In your booty? Mallet says, Rick, did you sign up for the charity streams? What's that?
I forgot to go there. I'm going to go there today, no matter what. I meant to go there on Friday. Calamity Cat or something like that over on Twitch.
Twitch. I don't want to hear about it.
But when a few years ago, I have an e-bike, and a few years ago I was in an accident with it. And
See, Mallet says here, he calls it a casting couch. I guess he's making an illusion that CG is very unscrupulous. Practiced is much like the adult film industry. Then he says, I only care about John, Bullet, Evan, Eagle, Raggedy. And then Bullet says, damn, Rick and Cat get got.
But, yeah, a few years ago, I had an accident on my e-bike. Just myself. Wasn't any real damage to the e-bike. But I ended up having to get my one leg operated on, had a steel plate in it because I broke my bone and some screws. But my foot, my foot, my foot, you know how your foot's like that? It's supposed to be like that?
Oh, hold on, I'm not looking at it. Oh, my foot's like what? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, your foot's like that. I got it.
My foot was like that. It was.
Oh.
I took my before the
I felt that in my ankle. Don't do that to me, Rick.
Yeah, if you think that's bad. So it basically came out of the socket. I took my foot and moved it from the way that it was back socket. I took my foot and moved it from the way that it was back to facing the normal way. While waiting for before somebody even called the paramedics.
What? You said it yourself?
I didn't. I'm not sure whether I set it, but I put it back facing the right way.
Rick, you're a beast.
Now, I thought it was going to hurt, but it didn't at the time. So I was probably making one of those scrunchy faces, like, "Oh, this is about to hurt, really, really bad."
Like a scrunchy face, like you just tasted a lemon?
Possibly, yeah.
I wonder, that could work. I gotta take a picture of myself making a scrunchy face, though.
But then again, is this the buckler? Is he actually going to expect this is going to hurt to where it's going to affect him, too? You know,
No, well, it's just an inconvenience.
Or-
He's not
or-
gonna- it-
or is it just going to be a psychological thing? It's not actually
Yeah.
going to hurt, but he might think it's going to hurt, and then all the blood that might come out from it too.
Well, what I really want to do is kind of make the skin pucker a little bit, like as he's pulling it, make it look like the skin's actually coming up with the glass a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do that because he's also wearing a costume. So I could make a rip in the costume that's bigger than the glass. Almost as if like the superhero costumes are so tight and taut around them that when they get a small cut, the cut actually expands bigger on the clothes than it normally would be.
Yeah.
Like kind of like that, and then just should show the skin puckering up.
Yeah, because the
Kinda gross, I don't know.
stretchiness, some of the stretchiness would go away. You take spandex or whatever type of material, you cut it, it expands a little bit, other than the regular cut.
Yeah, kind of like that video that was really popular of that girl that was twerking on stage, and then her zipper popped open, and the whole thing just exploded open because it was so tight.
Let's see. Bullet said, I broke my big toe one time and they had to sew my toenail back on with a hook needle so I wouldn't lose it, laugh out loud. And then Sketchbook
Did they?
said,
I thought they just let your toe go away, like your toenail. Don't they just let it fall off? Like once it detaches from the bed, the nail bed, doesn't it automatically just fall off no matter what? Like eventually.
I don't know.
Because I was hiking one time. Oh, it was awful. I was actually hiking to this nudist hot springs, and it was a very short hike. It was only 2 miles, but it was all extreme downhill. Like you had to travel at a snail's pace, and your feet were constantly getting jammed into the front of your shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I came back, like my feet, my toes and stuff were hurting and everything. But when I came back from the hike, the little camping trip I was on, like my toenail had already turned gray and then eventually turned black and then fell off.
Sketchbook says that he knows that feeling, Rick. So I'm thinking maybe the scrunchy face, but then again, he has the buckler. He could just look right at it. I know you got him turning his face away now, but
Well, I mean, you can still see his face though.
yeah. Well, no, I just more mean that would he actually turn his head away, or would he look right at it as he's doing it? Because it seems like he's wincing away that he's not really wanting to do this.
Yeah, he'd probably look away. He's a very rough and tumble guy, but not to himself. He doesn't like seeing his own blood.
Well, most of us don't.
Dude, I was on a camping trip, and we had this buddy named Nacho. Well, his name's Ignatius. Not Ignatius. What is his name? I forget his real name. We call him Nacho. But he fell. He was all drunk, right? He fell in a rock. He was jumping from rock to rock. We were over there in the Kern River in California. It's a notorious river for taking lives. It's like has very, very fast undercurrents.
Uh-huh.
But he was hopping from rock to rock, and we were watching him just to make sure he didn't fall in the river. And then he slips and he busts his elbow, like the area, like the back of the forearm, the part of the forearm. If you look at your forearm, you don't normally see. It's back there by the elbow. And he busts it wide open. It's a nasty gash. And we get him, we pick him up, and because he's all drunk, right? So we walk him to the camp because we camp very close, like maybe 30 feet away from where the river starts.
Yeah.
We walk him to the camp, and he sits down and he turns his elbow to look at it, and he can't really see it because he's also drunk. And he's like, I can't see it. I think I see blood. And then we turn his elbow a little bit more to get a good look at it, and then we put some water on it, and the water with the, when you put water on a cut, the blood kind of turns pink and gets really watery. Like, just the sight of that on his own arm made him faint. Oh man, we didn't let him hear the end of it. What a sissy ass.
Bullet said the doctor said if they didn't, I might lose the toenail, so sewing it would guide it to regrow it. I would think if I would have thought if you lost a toenail, you would just regrow it. Like, don't you fingernails grow? I would think toenails grow like that, but then again, if you take the whole thing out, maybe it doesn't grow back. Maybe there's nothing to grow back from.
That's true. Maybe it was all jacked up. I don't know.
A Bullet says it looks perfect now, like it never happened. Sketchbook says usually they let it go. It happened to me on both nails.
Hey, look at Mallet's birthday in 2 days.
Oh,
what are we going to do for Mallet?
I'm not sure. And he says, "Hooray for me!" Mallet said he had an infection under his big toenail. I used a drill to get to the infection. All kinds of pus came out. Ugh.
Oh, look, Mallet! This guy, dude. That's what he gets for wearing no shoes walking around. He probably got the corona in his toe. No, I had one of those ingrown toenails when I was young. I was probably like maybe 13, 14.
Yeah.
And it was my left big toe. And they went and they pulled it out, right? You go in, they kind of numb your foot up. They really kind of use this screw-looking thing to go into your toe and then yank out the nail. But then your toe is all exploded, right? It looks all gross. It's all injured. And I guess apparently my mom misunderstood the instructions for care because you're supposed to soak the thing and then let it dry for 30 minutes and then soak it for an hour and then let it dry for 30 minutes. And I was letting it just sit there for an hour and then soaking it, like every 30 minutes or whatever, soak it for 10 minutes and then take it out and let it dry for an hour. And I was in agony the entire time. I was like, this can't be right. It can't be right. She ended up calling the doctor back to get some clarification, and then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess we're supposed to be soaking it the whole time.
Bullet Sketchbook says, happy early birthday to Mallet. Bullet says, I'm in Canada. They go the extra mile with healthcare. Mallet says, That's
what I hear, yeah.
I do have a sore throat. Thanks.
Look at Mal's being racist with the instructions in English. What a racist. Now, because I also, when I was little, I was in the backyard messing around with like a garden hoe. And I didn't have no shoes on, of course. And my dad told me I had to get all these weeds out. What happened?
I just muted myself because my mom came in.
Oh, okay.
She came in to say goodbye to everyone because it's after 2.
Oh, goodbye, Linda.
Sketchbook.
No, but like I was saying, I was in the backyard messing around with a gardening hoe, and I didn't have no shoes on. And my dad, he had told me, he wanted before the sun went down, I needed in the backyard. We had a lot of dirt, and so we wanted all the weeds that were coming up, just pop those weeds off and throw them in the trash with the gardening hoe. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was doing that, and I got tired, made a mistake, and I ended up hitting my big toe with the gardening hoe and popped the toenail right off. And the thing is, like, when you see that stuff, it's like it gives you that visceral reaction. You feel it in your back, you kind of wince and cringe. But when it actually happens to you, it doesn't feel. You don't get that feeling. You just feel the pain. Yeah. And then you grab your foot real tight, and you're like, but it doesn't actually have that nasty, gross feeling that you would think would come with doing something gross like that.
Sketchbook says, my dog bit me when I was young, and my fingernail fell off. No nail for a few months, then it regrew. Bullet says, damn it, Linda. And the mom says, I'm glad my mom doesn't regulate my internet time. She doesn't regulate it. She's just used to me
Well,
closing
you know.
off at 2.
When are you gonna fix her CD?
Well, not her CD. I gotta try
Her
and
Windows disk drive.
I gotta burn a Windows disk sometime today.
Well, see, the thing is, like yesterday, I was over at my mom's house. She's trying to sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace
Yeah.
because when she used to live in Commerce, she used to sell, like, buy and sell perfumes and like knockoff purses.
Yeah.
But the thing that it's really difficult because, like, she buys and sells these knockoff purses, except that they're very nice. So I would think it'd be easier, like just easier overall, if you just sold straight up cheap knockoffs, right? But she buys these purses that are like fairly decent quality. Like if you were to buy a purse, like one of the purses she has, it would probably cost you maybe like $30-40 at like TJ Maxx or something.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty decent quality. But they're also, at the same time, they're also replicas of very expensive purses like Versace and Gucci and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So of course they're not. Of course, you know, those purses run in the thousands. So the thing is, like most people, when they sell those knockoffs, they sell the super cheap ones. You know, they're very cheap, maybe $5. But she has ones that are actually kind of decent. So there's like now it starts to get into a gray area of whether or not she's being what do you call it?
Smart?
Because they'll allow you to sell knockoff stuff. Not really, not smart, but whether she's being shady. Because they'll allow you to sell knockoff stuff on the marketplace, no problem. If it's obviously a knockoff. The only thing is, these are like not obviously knockoffs. So she's having a hard time getting approval on her posts. Because maybe or maybe not. And she makes sure to put, you know, these are not authentic, and, you know, you don't put any brand names, you just put, you know, brown and black bag as a description. But she keeps getting the admins on some of these sites that she's on to keep kicking her off.
Oh, lovely.
So she wanted help with that, and then she was like, "Oh my god!" So I spent the entire day, and she had all kinds of problems because she's on Zoom meetings because she's also in AA.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they have it in Canada, but it's Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, we have that here.
And she runs a lot of the meetings for AA, and so she does Zoom meetings right now, and they're not able to hear her, and she's having all kinds of issues with their tech, and so I had to go over there and fix that. And then she was like, and then I send an advertisement to people that ask me to send them advertisements when I put new purses up, and then all of a sudden it sends it to everybody, and I don't want that. I can't do that. I look at it, and it doesn't send it to everybody. She just gets capped out after 5 or 5 shares. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything goes gray, and it looks like you sent it to all these people, except that it just says the option to send becomes transparent. You can't use it anymore. So she was all worried that she was spamming people with stuff, and I had to kind of talk her down off a cliff because of that. So, you know, it's, and, you know, regular mom stuff. It's fun.
Yeah. Fun and annoying, right?
A little bit, yeah. But the thing is, I don't have to deal with it on the daily. You know, I just whenever I go see her.
Yeah.
Mallet says, "John, you never share my Facebook store stuff." Mallet, I'm not on Facebook. I'll go to Facebook and I'll share your store stuff. I will do that for you, Mallet. I think I know my password. I'll log back into Facebook and do that. Mallet, he's harassing you, Rick. He keeps telling you to go raid.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should. It's like 20 after. I've got 20 minutes extra. Let's see.
So what is a raid? Please explain to me how a raid can go from ineffective to effective.
It's just basically you go over to somebody's channel and you host them on your channel. Somehow, I'm not exactly sure how it works that you host them. Basically, it works that you host them. Basically, their feed comes up onto your stream, on thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so if I went and raided Mallet, right? It's almost like
Right.
sniping. When you raid them, basically, you're sniping them, and so if somebody comes over to your channel, Cross Comics, and you're hosting them, they see, they would see Mallet's stuff.
And what does that do?
I'm not sure exactly. Well, but the raid itself, what the initial raid is, you go into somebody's chat with a group of people, and so you're, I guess, supporting them, putting their viewer numbers up for a bit.
Okay, so essentially it allows you to go to somebody's channel and say hi without canceling out your channel and doing all that.
Yeah.
So it allows you to take all of your viewers and go over there without your viewers having to go over there themselves.
Well, they go over with the raid if they sign up for the raid. Some people won't sign up for the raid. They've got to agree to it.
Okay, where is this on? This is on DLive or Twitch?
Twitch.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Twitch right now, okay?
Okay.
I believe I have an account at Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch. I'm sorry, I had to get rid of my cookies, so
yeah.
I got to like sign into stuff.
So here's my thing, right? Like I clicked raid, right? And then I'm not sure who I even want to raid at the moment. Work lettuce. So I would go worked lettuce, and then if you do it right, you build viewership. And when you go over there, and because you've rated them, a lot of times people will follow you back, or the person of the channel will follow you back if they're not already following you. But hopefully you can get people within their channel because you've rated to follow you, thus, possibly building up your viewership when you go live doing stuff. So, here,
I see.
Like, I'll hit raid right here, and I'll go over here. And as you can see, it says 1 viewer is ready to raid work lettuce. And then
Okay, I got to. Is this right? Is this even right? Let me check my email. It sent me a verification code, I think.
Yeah. And then I hit raid now, and it brings up his stuff. Now I've got it muted so I can't hear him.
Get some.
So this is what everybody's seeing.
Okay, let's see what's going on over here. No way, is this another raid? Hell yeah, man! Cross Comics with the raid, dude. Thank you so much, bro. What is going on, sir? What is going on?
Oh, it was in my junk box.
Welcome
Okay, here it is.
dude, I appreciate that, man. Do you always stream at the same time right before me? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm logged into Twitch.
Thank you for that.
And now I gotta go find you, right?
Got some work done right there, and it made me very nervous. Explain to Cross why we raid. Explain to Cross why we raid. I don't know what that sentence means.
Okay, I found you. It says Cross Comics is live.
So
there's a commercial playing right now, though.
Yes, they are playing art. I need to work on my little shout out command.
Why is there a commercial playing?
Yeah, Cross Comics. I always appreciate the raids, man. And yeah, absolutely go check him out. He's doing some really beautiful, like, comic themed art. He's a super talented.
What's a commercial for?
And I believe if you save up enough channel points in a stream, he'll make you a little comic drawing. So, yeah, good times over there. I appreciate that so much, Comics. And Mallet, I feel like you guided him towards our way. So, seriously, Mallet, thank you also for that, man.
So how do I go to this guy's stream?
If you've gone online, they should have run you.
So,
but then again, maybe because you weren't with the raid.
Of trying to make a cut. So, I do need to go back there and get it done before.
So I'm going to mute that for a sec while we talk. I think it should... we are good Twitch draws. We're basically finished. I was showing Dillard what is happening on Twitch for raids. So yeah, so as you can see in my chat, it still has stuff going on, especially with the restream. But behind the scenes, I'm posting work lettuce. But with that, I think I'm going to end because I think everybody wants to see all this stuff behind the scenes. So we'll catch you later. Remember to check us out tonight when we're talking to Gothic.
Wait, I thought that we were raiding. We're not doing that anymore.
Great, huh?
I thought that we were going to go raid some person that Mallet wanted us to raid.
Yeah, I've already raided them. And
Is that how long it takes? It just takes us like a minute?
It takes a second, like, or less or whatever. Just, you set it up, you do it. And then, you're supposed to stay in the chat and, possibly stay in the chat and talk or whatever. And hopefully...
So are we going to do that, or...?
I've already done it. Because you weren't, I think, in the room when I did it. Because, I don't think you ended up coming with us. I'm over... It's Worked Lettuce 3.
Work Lettuce 3.
Yeah, if you look on my stream, let's see. You probably can't read that.
So now I'm on his stream.
Yeah.
I actually clicked on his stream.
Yeah.
It says he's live. He has 44 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do I put in the chat?
You can just say hi. Came over here because, maybe let them know that I came over because of Cross Comics.
Okay, so I'm going to say, what's up, guy? Cross Comics said you were worth a watch.
And he does a lot of, probably, he does some more furniture type stuff, I think, than Mallet. But he does, stuff like Mallet. He does a lot of woodwork and all that.
Oh, and what is up, Dillard Draws? How's it going, man? Yeah, everything's going great in here. Cross Comics actually just rated us, so, I appreciate that. And, yeah, we're just doing a little bit of woodworking. But what is up, Momo? How are you?
Mallet says lettuce and the gang are cool. So, as I said, I'm going to end. Tonight, we are interviewing Gothic Arch with his book, Blue Phoenix. So, come check that out. We'll catch you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Oh, you want to promote anything before we leave, John?
The Buckler. Rick, I don't know if you know this or not, but I got this campaign going right now on Indiegogo. It's called The Buckler. It's a pretty fantastic looking book, dude. I would suggest that everybody go and take a look at it.
Yeah, here it is. You are $3,951 with 74 backers. 14 days left. So you are $49 shy of $4,000. How do you feel about that, John?
I feel great. I feel great about it. I think that I should be at about 175,000 at this point, but I'm not.
Actually,
where it is right now, I'm okay with that.
I got one question before we leave. When are you going to put up the thing? The stretch goals?
Thing? Oh, I don't know why.
Well, people might like to know about them.
Yeah,
And that
I'll think about putting it today.
Okay. So yeah, we'll catch everyone. I don't have a wrench to post links or. I know. Sorry.
That's fine. But thanks for having me on, Rick. I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Okay, later. God bless everyone.